everybody, this is Dr. G and we are on Wednesday of week 4. So today, I don't know if you've ever been like in a store, restaurant, anything along those lines. You've seen this little kid, like they literally will, be out of control, whatever it may be. I know I'm the only one here, but out of control, whatever. And they end up saying something interesting. Let's just use a 4-letter word, that doesn't mean something good. They end up cursing or something along those lines. And it's funny, every time I've seen this, you see the parents, obviously they get upset and they're like, where in the world did you learn this from? I don't know. They made it up on their own. Kids tend to learn things from, not only their parents, but people before them and so forth, older people. That's kind of like what's happening in the story, especially whenever you get to the end of the Exodus story, the end of actually Deuteronomy and so forth. What ends up happening is the second generation is coming in. And the big question is, are they going to continue? Because remember, their parents were walking around for 40 years and so forth, and pretty much all of them have passed away. The only ones you have left are Moses, Joshua, and Caleb. And so the big question is, are they going to mess up like their parents? And they do. They end up messing up just like their parents. All right. And so what ends up happening is Moses is about to pass away, and he gives Deuteronomy, which is it's basically the second law. So what it's getting at is God, even though he's given his first law, 10 commandments and so forth, he's given his second law to the kids. So the question today is, how, and by the way, we do call that the Torah, all right? The first 5 books, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. That's the Torah. So that's what it is that Moses is given right before, in the second generation, right before they go into the promised land. So the question today, the question is, how do you view God's law? Is it a bunch of rules just, thrown out there for me to be like, no, I wasn't ready. I don't want to do that. Or is it given out of love? I have kids. I love my kids. And I tell them what to do, not because I don't want them to enjoy life, but because I want them to enjoy the best possible life. So think about it. How is it that you view God's law? Is it just some mandatory rules that I have to do? Or is it something that's given out of love? You guys have a blessed Wednesday.